Hey guys, what's up? This is not a machine gun, but I do have one. If you know that reference, then yeah, put that down somewhere. Anyway, this is the POF MP5, and we're going to talk about this a little bit, all right? POF MP5. This whole video is basically just going to be an introduction to this guy, okay? I'm not going to give you a whole bunch of stuff, that's why I'm going to keep this short and sweet, but just an introduction to this, okay? This new addition to the family of things. I don't know if you would consider these things clones. If you know me, if you follow my channel and stuff, you know that I like clone stuff and all these cloning AR-15s particularly. I do not know much at all about the MP5 thing except that it looks stinking amazing. It looks super cool, and I've always liked that about it. I never thought that I would get one, and long story short, thank you to my wife, I was able to get one. So I got one, and the best deal that I could find was a POF, one of the ones that was in stock within the price range that I was dealing with, and I was able to get one. I was like, dang, it was actually in stock, because every time I looked around, it seemed like they were always out of stock. So I got this at Atlantic Firearms with the brace and everything that I got it for. I think I'm looking right around $1,500, something like that. And that was with three mags, because it comes with one magazine from Atlantic. I got two other, I think they're all Korean mags. Gen 2, whatever that means. I heard there's problems with Gen 1, I don't know. Time will tell. But three mags and the brace and this guy. So I think that's a fair deal from what I can see. I was really holding out. If you've been following me very long, I was really anxious for the PSA or PSA 5, whatever they call it, the Palmetto State MP5. That would have been amazing, but they keep putting it off and putting it off. And I understand if they want to just put that off because, you know, they're working out the bugs. I would rather them release a really good MP5 than release some crappy MP5s soon. You know, release a good one later. Don't worry about sending out crappy ones, because then we'll get them, we'll spend $1,000 and they'll poop out on us, and that's stupid. And I don't want to do that. So I can get that. If that's what they're doing, I can get that. So anyway, this is not a spec video or anything, so I'm not going to go over barrel length and stuff that I don't even know, all that kind of thing. I just know that this is cool. A couple things, if you know me, I've got to change some stuff. I'm sorry, but I really do have to change a couple things. Yeah, so let's go into that. We're gonna change a couple things, and really, I think the only real thing I want to change on this, possibly this stock, and the lower, I don't know what they call it. I'm gonna call it a lower. I think it's a trigger frame or something like that. But this piece and this piece, I think need to be changed. I think, okay. And so basically, with this guy, with the lower frame piece thing, whatever you want to call it, well, I'm not gonna get it apart right now. Actually, no, I'm not gonna get it apart right now. I thought about that, but no, it's not what we're doing right now. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, with the lower piece right here, regular MP5s, HK MP5s from what I understand, and I think the ones from Zenith, but specifically if we're going back to the source, HK MP5s, I don't think they really use a metal lower or a metal frame. They use a plastic polymer frame that kind of matches this front end, fore-end kind of thing, right? And I just don't really like how this looks. It functions fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's an actual 2-pin. I guess it's a big deal. Actually has 2 pins that hold this in. So if you pop this pin out, which is really tight in the brace, I gotta use a hammer to kind of poke it out a little bit, but it will hinge down for whatever that's worth. I don't know. I don't have a machine gun. It's registered SEER, so I don't know. Whatever. But the looks, cosmetically, I think it would look better with a polymer lower, right? With a polymer frame or plastic, whatever you want to call it. From the research that I've done, this is a POF, right? And from the research that I've done, I should be able to get, there's some specific ones I think made for POF you can get on HK Parts, and that's out of stock. It's like $50 or $70, I don't remember. The other one is over on Gun Parts or Numeric, I think is what it's called, and it's just, I think it's a G33 MP5, whatever they have it labeled under, but it's like on sale right now for like $40. Okay, so I might end up getting that, putting that in here and seeing if that works, and if it works any better than this guy. Or if it works, because I can't tell if it actually will work. That's the problem, is that this is not an AR-15, so it's not a plug and play kind of thing. So that's, anyway, that took way too long to explain that, but that's what I'm gonna do. If I do SBR this thing, which right now I'm not going to, possibly might do that later, then this wouldn't be, I wouldn't stick with a full-size stock. I would want this to look more like the one on Die Hard, obviously, because I like those kind of Christmas movies. So it would have the retractable stock. And from those, since this is not even an HK, again, from Gun Parts, you can get that retractable stock for like 180 bucks. Right now, they're in stock. They have them, just depending on if they are, whenever, if and when I SBR this thing. I'll probably go with that, because shoot, it doesn't have the slight curve of an H&K, and I think I think it is a POF, and if it's a POF, then it should fit this guy just fine. So anyway, I'm beating a dead horse to death. Those are the two things that I would change, really. Let me know if there's anything, if any of y'all have been looking at getting POFs or MP5s, or you're like on the fence about it. I'm not gonna say go get one. No, that's not what this video is about, because I haven't used this gun enough to really do anything. I've done one range trip with it, worked fine, had a couple hiccups. Not when I was using it, when somebody else was using it. So I can't say really one way or the other if that was the gun or if that was the operator error, things like that. But if there are any questions that y'all have about it, or things that you want me to do with it, right? Do you want me to, I don't know, is accuracy a big thing? I know the trigger sucks, I know that. It's pretty creepy and gritty and really heavy and long, right? Like all the bad things all put together. Yeah, so I don't know if there's things like that y'all want me to do. Changing out the front sight, like it shot accurately first time that I shot it, the only time I've shot it, but possibly putting in, you know, like a Trichicon thing in there. I don't know if that'd be heresy or not. I don't know. We will have a suppressor coming for this, not just for this one, but it's whenever the ATF decides to give it to me. But that'll go in here. The Omega 9K stick out about like that. It should be really cool. Anyway, guys, beating a dead horse. Let me know what y'all think about this thing. And this is really just an intro. No information. You just completely wasted your life watching this video, and I'm sorry, but this is just, whenever I want to look at this stuff, I wanted to look at these things and see what people thought about them. Personal, real people that really, okay. So far I do like it, I will say that. The trigger does suck. Sights are awesome. I think personally, I had a buddy shoot it and he didn't particularly like the sights. I think they're amazing. Maybe it's because I spent, you know, a lot of money on it. Yeah, all that kind of stuff, but it's cool. Nostalgically, I used it once in the police academy, and that was it. And that was full auto, dude. When this thing is full auto, oh my word, it's amazing. It's an experience in and of itself. All right, you can shoot other machine guns, M60s, whatever, cool guns, heavy guns, or whatever. You get a little guy like this, and you realize that whenever you let this thing rock, it's just like, it's amazing. It's really cool. If you ever have the opportunity to do that, go do that. This guy can't do that. Anyway, I'm done. I'm gonna shut up. Y'all be good to be safe. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for more of this little guy. All right, take care.